$800, but it doesn't adjust. So I wanted to raise. It ain't no raising, okay? It ain't no raising. So I got the 12 feet one, and I think I should have got the 10 feet. Even I think the 10 feet is going to be too. I think this is 8 feet.
Yeah, it looks. It looks standard. Either 8. No, it looks maybe possibly 9.
See, I think it's 10 though, which is so weird because I'm like, if I got the 10, I don't know. I'm gonna go back and look at because he sent me the confirmation because they have my tracking on there. So,
all right. So tell me this: are you talking about the ceiling height being 10, or are you talking about this unit?
No, I'm talking about the unit.
Yeah, that definitely doesn't look like 10 feet.
I think it said 8 by 10. I think that's what it said.
So if it could have, and if it did, it means 8 feet high and 10 feet wide.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, because I wanted to be able to raise it. That did not work, right? So that was one problem because my draper is really long.
Yeah.
Really, really, really long. But knowing your method is clean.
Yeah.
I covered the side things, but then I got to do the pole covers. So I have the yellow, but I couldn't figure out the color scheme to make the yellow pop. Like in the picture, the yellow pops.
Yeah. Let me see. Okay. So first thing is definitely those poles. That hardware, right? I can see it's driving me nuts. So I definitely need you to cover that up. Also, right along this bottom, you see that baby pink? And right next to it where that white is?
Yeah.
Even though this isn't the event, you kind of just setting up, I need you to clean that up.
Oh, yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Definitely.
Okay.
Definitely. I just needed we had to get out because I had to teach. So I was like, let me snap a picture because I knew you said let you see it because you can give us advice.
So I will... Go ahead.
I was going to say, this is going to be really good for you to even take snippets of because having you do this with me is a game changer.
Really?
So when I'm getting interviewed by my county tomorrow, by my city tomorrow. And so I'm going to do a video for you because this is just game changing. Like,
really?
This is game changing. Yes.
That is so awesome. Thank you. Like, this is, I guess what I felt as if it's the best way I could support you guys. So that's why I said, come in, let me see, let me get my eyes on it. So main thing with this, I want you to get familiar with color placement. Like the color that you just shown me, that color palette, I might steal it, girl, because it's pretty. That is gorgeous.
Oh, let me show you. See, that's what I'm telling you. What you're doing is so good. Because, you know what? When I got them in, I played with them so much on the colors instead of me just following the color placement on here because I don't know color placement.
Right.
And I'm doing month 1 with you, so I done went through all of that, and I'm waiting on the next month for the upcoming, so I'm so excited about that because I haven't learned color. I never even thought about color placement until I started putting them out. And I just had colors next to each other, and I was like, that is not going to flow.
Yeah.
And not even thinking to do it in this order.
It makes a big difference. But the main thing is, and again, that's the beauty of coming to these kind of sessions, is because until you actually understand color theory, you're going to be playing around with it and not really understand how it's supposed to mesh and how it's supposed to gel. And the training I have now on color theory, I actually never taught it before because it was kind of one of those things. You can't verbally teach color theory unless a person is willing to do it on their own. But now that we have like the backdrop mock-up, it's much easier because you can kind of move things around.
Wait, backdrop mock-up?
Hold on, girl. Hold on.
Girl.
Yeah, that took me a long time to create, but I created it, and that's going to be like the simplest. Let me see if I can send you a screenshot. So the video, we already created the video. And it's supposed to go to YouTube just to like show a snippet of how it works. But I'm glad you kind of brung this tonight because if you haven't, this is the main issue. Like people don't understand color theory and don't understand color placement. That's the biggest thing. So when you show me this, can I be honest with you tonight?
Yeah.
When you show me this, I'm like, oh, I already can envision the design.
Dang, not me. I'm just like, I got 2 weeks. I need to figure it out. That's why this is so good. because you normally don't have anybody to talk to.
Yeah.
And my daughter, you know, she's like, oh, it's so pretty. I'm like, girl, no, you got to see the work in my little classes that I'm in. Not like, I ain't even did nothing. I didn't move anything. It was just getting it up first because I'm a visionary.
Yeah.
And I got to see it.
Wait a minute. Let me screenshot this because it's something, I'm going to be honest. It's something missing.
Yes, I know.
It is something missing.
That is the thing. But you know, this is a good teaching thing too, because you can definitely screenshot this, and I want you to screenshot my picture so that you can do a video and show them this is how I taught a client through it.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I got a major event with 150 CEOs. So, you know, it's like I wanted to.
You be doing the daggone thing, girl. You be doing it.
Girl, but this is the stuff that I don't know because I've been out of this part of the game for
so long. Yeah.
And things have changed. Colors have changed. Like fusion and stuff now is a big deal. Y'all don't know what to do with that stuff.
Yeah, the main thing, like I said, is color placement and color theory. One thing I want you to, when you look at this palette, one of the easiest and most safest ways to play with a color, because this is a lot of color, but I love color, so it looks fabulous to me. The easiest way to play with a lot of color is have it transitional the way it is right here.
Right. I didn't think about that until you said color placement. I'm like, duh, never even crossed my mind. So now I played it safe with the white. So would I just replace the spring shade with the white and it still will flow?
So you say you played it safe. What does that mean?
I didn't like the two greens next to each other.
And I don't like the white.
You don't like the white?
The white kills the design. It kills the design. That's why I say when you bring me this, I'm like, oh yeah, she great, get it. And then you show me, I'm like, what happened?
Right? OMG. See, I thought, so you know how you said too much color. That was the first thing that came to my mind. I was like, it's so much color. Like, it has to have a base,
a balance.
I'm going to say safe.
Yeah.
Because that's how I just play it safe.
But look at it though. It has a lot of color, but it's never too much color when the placement is correct.
Right.
This is correct. You want to know how they balance this out?
How?
That sorbet.
Oh, yeah. And the slap middle, too.
And the middle. That's the balance.
Yes. Oh, man.
So you still could keep white in it because white gives it... You can still put white in it, but the amount of white that you have, it kind of kills it. And then it's something that you have, or it's something that you don't have in that palette. What is it? Is it the yellow?
Oh, yeah. I took the yellow out because I felt like the yellow was too much. Like,
oh my God,
I got scared. Okay. So I was like, okay, we're going to remove the yellow, but I have the yellow. But I thought about putting the yellow as the covers, but then I didn't know if that would color play.
No. No. So let me give you a quick rule of thumb, and anyone else that's listening. When people make a pole cover, the contrasting color of the direct panel right next to it is going to instantly look a mess.
Okay.
For one, your pole cover is supposed to kind of harness the design, kind of encapsulate it, right? When you got it sitting right there on the end, it's like, whoa, what happened? Right. So let's just keep this color pattern, right? Your pole covers should be this maroon.
On the end? What? I would have never did that.
Yes. That makes it polished. That makes it clean. And realistically, you have so much draping since it's perimeter. You wouldn't necessarily need an additional pole cover. You could just wrap what you have there.
See, now that I don't know how. Because how do you cover the top? Oh, when you say wrap it, you mean wrap it around the back? No,
you definitely go over the top. But then when you do your bunching, that is when you're going to kind of hide it. That's like the worst case scenario if you don't have enough drape. But it's something else I gotta say because I gotta say it.
What?
Look at this maroon on this side, right? And then look at the.
Yeah, it's not even.
Okay.
It's not even distributed.
Cool.
No, I ain't get there yet. I'm stuck on. I'm missing something. Like I'm stuck on the. First of all, it's too much drapery, so I was gonna tell you that I have 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9 on each side. That's
not too much. Aren't they like 8 to 10 feet in width?
I don't remember.
I can look at it and tell. You want to know how I can tell?
How?
count the tiles on the ceiling.
Oh, yep. But I had more. So I literally started out with 2 of each. So I had 2 of the maroon, 2 white.
That probably would have been too much.
2 whites and then 2 yellows and then 2 whites again. So then I took 1 of the whites out each. But it still, to me, it still looks a lot.
So let me ask you this. Is this going to be pretty much the design? Or are you doing any crisscrosses or any kind of...
I want to do crisscrosses, but I didn't know how. So I have to go back to the videos because I remember when I talked to you the last time, you were saying, try to keep it 1 layer, right? Because I had bought all the stuff for the 2 layers and everything.
You can use it. Well, don't use it if you're using this little flimsy stand because it's going to fall.
Oh, yeah, it's definitely going to fall.
Yeah.
Because I only got 2 weeks. I don't know if the hardware is going to be. I got the hardware to do the 2nd layer. But do I have to have a 2nd layer in order to do the crossing?
No.
Okay.
No. Let me try to think what video I got that I could just send you that direct video. Because your stuff is dripped out, so you probably wouldn't really get it. I don't know, probably month 2. But I'm trying to think. Do me a favor, put it in the chat.
Okay.
Just type in double layer 1 bar.
Okay.
That way I know to find that video and kind of just send it to you. So no, you can do that with what you have right here, especially if you have more fabric. That'd be totally fine.
Yeah. Oh, I have so much fabric.
Yeah. But,
now the problem is, it's maybe not to you, but to me, I feel like because it's 20 feet, I feel like I'm setting myself up because I have to do it twice. And it's like y'all brothers and not twins. It's like to be able to execute twice, which is why I was gonna try to do the what y'all call it, balance. What y'all call that thing?
The balance, yeah.
Balance. I was gonna try to do the balance, but I feel like it's so big. Like,
Latasha, as you're coming to hands-on class, right?
Yeah.
Baby, I need you in class. Which city you coming to?
Richmond.
Okay, so I'll see you in April. Okay,
yeah.
So you can do that with what you have here. But I'm trying to tell you, you don't have heavy duty equipment. I would not recommend you to put a valance and an additional layer of fabric on this equipment.
Okay.
Unless
I start with this equipment because I got it.
So then, scratch the balance. That's too much. I wouldn't want it to fall forward because that 9 times out of 10, that's what it would do, huh?
But it fell only because it wasn't balanced out. We had that drapery everywhere, and then it was like leaning up, and I was like, Lord. But once we got it balanced, it was sturdy. It was fine. But it was a lesson that we learned because we didn't realize, like, pull the drape back. You can't have the drapery all across the stage.
Because the weight, the weight is going forward.
Yeah, the weight was going forward. Yep. So learned that lesson.
So I would say, you want to know what? I'm gonna see. Oh, this is. Wait a minute. Let me see what if I could Don't this thing got a whiteboard?
Oh yeah, it does.
I'm learning all the little tools of the trade with Zoom.
I love the whiteboard. I use it.
I have not used it yet. When the lady on the other training the other day, they showed me how to make the backdrop in the back. Well, I was in the pricing training, so they showed me how.
Yeah,
baby. I was like, oh my God. So how can I draw on this design?
I don't know how to draw on this design. I just know they got that white board.
No, I want to take your photo and draw on it. So what I'm going to do.
Screenshot it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, screenshot it. Because it can be a part of your lesson that when you post it in the group and you show me.
So let me ask you this. Let's just focus on one section, right? Just act like the other section isn't there. Okay. How does that design look?
Right now?
Yeah. You got it in your head?
Oh, no. I'm freestyling. I'm going whatever going to be easier and I can pull off in this little bit of time.
Let me show you something really quick. Let me see. Let me show you something. See, I'm not done though, but this is what I want you to have. This is what we was working on tonight, the ladder post. So this is what I want you to be able to go in here and do. You already got it because you bought the hands-on class and you have this program. I just got to finish it up. So
right.
But I'm going to show you how easy it's going to be for you to not even think about it. I just need you to come in here, play around with your design, and have your mock-up.
Oh.
Oh. Do you see? It's everything is in here.
Oh, is that one layer or two?
This is whatever you want to create.
Oh.
So it's a couple of little finishing touches I got to do. But this is a digital mock-up. Girl, that daggone cat. This is a digital mock-up, right? And this was the end result.
Oh, that's so pretty. See, my fear with those is that I'm not going to be able to do it twice. That is my fear of it not look, because as you see, even on the picture, you can see everything when you're far back from the drapery. And so my fear is with the 2-pen, I'm like, if I only have to do it once, cool. If I got to do it twice, they got to match.
You thinking of it.
They are not going.
You don't think of it that way. So you're thinking of it, you're not thinking of it as one complete design. You know how you're thinking of it? As two separate designs that you're putting together. That's not what it is. It's one complete design. And it really matters on where you start. Even though you had two systems, it's still one design, and you always, for this kind of, not always, but for this particular design, you would start from your middle.
Okay, so so even with the two designs, I won't do this twice on both sides. I would do this across the whole thing.
No. Hold on, let me cut this off. Because I can't give all my secrets away. This is exclusive. This is exclusive.